Well, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I think it's the 30th or 31st. I'm not sure.
You talking to me?
No. And so today we are starting off south of Quincy, Illinois. Now, everybody thinks that boating is glorious and wonderful, and yesterday it was great. It was beautiful, it was stress-free, it was amazing. But I'll give you, today's video is going to be a little of the other stuff that goes on. Here's my dash. There's old Justine's plants and the radio and dash. Here's my charts. Here's where I am right there. I think we've got a bridge coming up here too. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. We'll be passing it. So, anyway, all right. So, everybody thinks that boating is just all sunshine and beauty, but here is some bad parts about boating. Boats are very maintenance centric, so there's a lot going on. The gentleman that had this boat before cut corners in a lot of areas, and that has come back to haunt me. Example is Sunday night. We had an issue with our septic system or toilet system and wastewater, and it wasn't going down very well, so I had to check the hoses, and it turns out he used a corrugated hose, and we all know what corrugated is. It has nice little ridges all the way down. So that being said, over the years that builds up, and when we redone the bathroom, we moved around that hose, and that hose, the stuff in the corrugated areas clogged up the hose. So I had to get down into the bilge area, pull the hose off, and get it all cleaned out. I did buy a new smoothbore hose. I haven't installed it yet, but anyway, so long story short, that was like a poop massacre. That's the only way I can describe it. I capped it like within a millisecond, but the amount of pressure that was in that hose was not good. And in my distress, when that happened, Justine popped away for a second and then come back. She gave a squeal, and she came back, and then I thought she was going to cry, but she said she was trying to hold back laughter. So I thought she was going to cry, so I made the mistake of saying, I don't want to hear about your feelings right now because I am covered in poop. Not fun. Anyway, so after some cleaning and a lot of Clorox, everything is good and wonderful, and so that's good. That was Sunday night. Yesterday's boating was glorious. It was great. Today, I wake up, we had a little bit of a gas smell, so I figured it was probably a fuel filter issue. I replaced one last year on one engine, and I probably should have done both, but anyway, so we had a little bit of a leak out of one of the fuel filters, so I go try to replace it this morning, and I couldn't get the new one, because I do have a new one. I do have backups. I couldn't get it on, and had a lot of gas, probably a quarter of a gallon, spill out into the bilge area. And mind you, this is all happening at 6 in the morning. When I woke up, looked at the radar, and there's some storms coming our way. So, that being said, I had to get taxied ashore. I had to pier. Then I had to rig the dinghy for running and for rain. Then, on top of that, so hold on a second. So we're coming up to the bridge, and it looks like we take the left span. And anyway, so trying to hurry to get everything rigged for rain and storms, because it looked like there was a pretty good storm coming, and one behind it. So I got all that done. Then I worked on the fuel filter. That didn't work. I had to put the old one back on, and when I did that, thank the Lord, it went back on, and the new one wouldn't thread on right. Is what the deal was, and then the gas was spilling down because we have full fuel tanks, and gravity was pushing it through. So I had to put the old one back on, and it threaded on fine. Then I put fans on it, and to air it out. So we got it all aired out, and we got the fans running inside because it's kind of gassy in here. So then we get going, because I got to burn some fuel. I got to burn enough fuel to get it below the fuel filter, so I can put the new one on tonight. So we're having to do some running, and I think we're going to have to run further than I thought. And we took off earlier, but I need to burn some fuel. I need to burn about a quarter tank of gas. So anyway, long story short, we're running. No rain yet, which is good. There is another system coming behind it, but I think we are running fast enough south that we'll be okay. That's just the radio. Then on top of it, so that was all me. Justine is making me a cup of coffee, and we have a single cup maker and a big carafe. But anyway, so she's making me a single cup. Forgot to put the cup underneath the maker, and spilled all over the counter, and then down. Actually, it sets right over the closet, so right into the towels below. So it's been a morning already, but temperature is nice. The water is nice and glassy, as you can see. Looks like here's a drawbridge. It's up, thank goodness. Looks like there might even be a barge coming up, and he is. So I'm going to have to turn around and go back north, because he is coming through the bridge. So make sure I got room to turn. And if you can see him, yeah, he's down there. He's coming up. So this is the second barge that I've had to avoid or turn around. Yeah, I gotta give him room. So, all right. More barges sitting along the side here. Got a new TV, got a new Vizio Smart TV, works really well. Plus we brought our sound bar, our speakers, subwoofer. Sorry, the place is a little bit of a mess because we had to hurry. But all right, now we're going back northbound, and we have to wait on the barge to get through the bridge. There's not enough room for both. So that's okay. I need to burn fuel anyway. So we were doing about 10 miles an hour northbound, southbound. Now we're doing about 7. So, all right. So that is our morning. We're we're gonna travel a little further than I thought today, just to burn some fuel, like I said. So anyway, yeah. So I need to make these videos a little bit shorter and a little more entertaining. So had a few days that were a little, but it's all good. So, all right. To everybody, I will talk to everyone later. Bye-bye.